surprisingly, high school students aren't using Chat GPT to cheat any more than they already were.
Which is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
The number of students cheating didn't change compared to years prior because it was already high.
Listen to this.
I know. So a new study that just came out of Stanford University found about 60 to 70% of students have engaged in cheating behavior in the last month.
Yep, and that number is the same or even decreased slightly since the debut of Chat GPT.
Chat GPT, developed by OpenAI, went viral last year for generating pretty convincing responses and essays in response to user prompts. And they would do it in just seconds. And now the whole, battle is to figure out if somebody has used it by these teachers. But what was the #1 way you would cheat in school?
Come on now, well, you already know, you know who not to ask, right?
Well, we were just talking about we didn't have we didn't have all these tools. Like we would have to go and use the Dewey Decimal System with isn't that what the card catalog?
Yeah.
Go to the library. I mean, you had to make a big effort to
I got
plagiarize.
caught one time. It was one question.
You wrote it on your hand?
Oh yeah, I wrote it on the inside of my hand. It was one answer that was full disclosure, I was a pretty good student, but cut a few corners every now and then just to make sure there was that one answer. And as I was handing in the paper, it was a computer class or whatever,
Oopsie.
I used this hand and handed it to him. And he goes, what's that? And he just happened to be my basketball coach also. And he goes, see me after class. And I went after class and he goes, don't do that again.
Right. We don't want to lose you on the basketball
Sorry,
team.
coach.
I never cheated. I just got assistance from the Ashleys of the world.
So it wasn't considered cheating. It was like tutoring.
Yeah, tutoring.
There you go.
During the test.
I had a couple tutors too.
That did get me thinking, though. We had those scientific calculators that you could kind of type things in. So sometimes you could say formulas and things
you
in
could.
there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That must have been a class.
Real-time tutoring.
Real-time tutoring. That's
Basically,
it.
I did do that in my history class once upon a time.
I did it in all of my math classes.
Thank you.